Elsewhere, good day and welcome to another career education class. We are going to continue our work with resumes, and I'm just going to go over a few things before you get back into your own resume work today. Now, I've gone through a number of your resumes, dug into myBlueprint, and looked at several grade 10 examples to help me determine what goes in this lesson. So let's get started. First of all, the order of items in each section needs to be from the most recent to the oldest. So this resume has some really good experiences, but the Chilliwack Fair happened in August and it didn't continue. So the start and end month would both be August 2022. And this would be more recent, the Big Brothers and Sisters, because it didn't start till September and it's still going. So this needs to be moved above the Chilliwack Fair. Great experiences from this student. The contact information, the biggest area that students had trouble with was capitalization. The letters in the postal code are all capitalized. So the V is capitalized, any letter in a postal code is capitalized. And the name of the province, capital B, capital C, or if you wrote the whole word, capital B for British and capital C for Columbia. Your street names, here's an example from one of your resumes. All three parts should be capitalized. Columbia, Valley, and the R in road. C, capital V, capital R. So this person has the capital R right. And then if you're using an abbreviation like that, it can have a period at the end of it. The extracurricular category is one that some people didn't have anything in, that maybe have things they could add. So getting involved in extracurricular activities demonstrates that you're a well-rounded person that looks for new opportunities to interact with others beyond the classroom. And on your resume, it can reveal key skills that employers look for. If you're applying for jobs and you have extracurricular, it really does enhance your resume. Here's an example here from a track and field team. And there's a spot where you can add accomplishments or add further information about an activity, and you can add descriptions highlighting one or two items. So for example, won a medal or developed special training techniques or reached personal bests or all kinds of things. Here's one where a person put in basketball as their extracurricular, and they can be more specific. For example, if they were on the G.W. Graham Junior Varsity Basketball Team, that would be the name of the activity. This person did a really good job of leaving the end date blank because it's something that they are continuing to participate in when it's in season. When you're adding work experience, remember to use action verbs in present tense for current positions and past tense for previous positions. So let's take a look here. This person has 3 different jobs. Customer service, they could add a couple of description items that give more specifics. The other thing this person needs to do is to put these items in order from most recent to the oldest. When you're in the myBlueprint editing mode, you just click on the little X here and you can drag stuff up and down. So this Tim Hortons would be moved to the top. Clausen Farms would be at the bottom. Here's a volunteer experience example, Chilliwack Giants Day Camp. Great job on being really specific in the title. And he's got the organization dates. You'll notice his month is the same because it was a camp that was held in a single month. So great job on this one. This person could add accomplishments here by saying what they did in a little more detail, again using action verbs. Assisted head coaches, encouraged kids, worked with small groups. Here's an example where the person has added accomplishments. So wheelchair escort, they've named the place, they've given dates, and they have added the accomplishments. Escorted patients across hospital, nice action word. Managed team of 3 other volunteers. Skills and abilities, I had suggested that you list 3 to 5. Some people have put in 10 or 15. Please stick to 3 to 5 really most important skills and abilities. This helps your employers to understand your capabilities, your bigger strength areas, and gives insight into your ability to perform different types of duties that might be at this potential job. So this you can customize for different job applications. So if you're applying to be an assistant at an art camp, you might choose different skills than if you are applying to be a dishwasher at Boston Pizza, for example. Okay, awards and achievements. If you haven't worked a job before, here is a section where you can really let yourself shine. You can demonstrate your academic or individual achievements and provide information about your strengths and interests. By receiving awards or participating in competitions, you demonstrate a positive attitude and a willingness to work toward your goals. Those are big things for people that are considering hiring you. If you have something like A honors and you got it in many years, or B honors or service or citizenship, instead of listing them all as separate items, just put them in with a variety of dates beside them. Here's a really nice one that I liked that was on one of your resumes. Junior varsity football most heart as an achievement. That's great. What I would suggest this person does is put GW Graham junior varsity football dash most heart and not use the bracket. So specific in terms of the name of the team. Great idea to include this. This is a perfect example. Here's somebody that had honors awards and principal's reception. This person has capitalized everything correctly. It's really nice and clear. The only suggestion for this is to put the most recent first. In the education section, most people put GW Graham. You want to spell it right. You want to capitalize it correctly. You want to get the dates right. So GW Graham Secondary School. They are all part of the specific name. They all have a capital. All right. You can leave the end date blank because you are still in school. You don't have to put an end date, or you can put your anticipated graduation date. The diploma you're working towards is not a woodworking diploma or a science diploma or a film and media diploma that comes after graduation. Right now you're working on your dogwood diploma. That's the name of the grade 12 graduation diploma, your dogwood diploma. You don't need to put your elementary or middle school. Here's an example of someone's entry, and they have GW Graham. The Graham needs to be capitalized. I suggest adding secondary school to the end. They're not working on a film degree yet. That's a great goal. Fantastic to be thinking that far ahead, but they're working on their dogwood diploma. The dates need to be fixed up, and the city needs to be fixed up and capitalized, Chilliwack with a capital C. Hobbies and interests. This is a really neat area to let yourself shine. Doesn't matter if you've had work experience or volunteer experience. Everybody should have a hobby or interest. It could be sports or reading. Listing your social activities, hobbies, and personal interests doesn't necessarily have to be relevant to the position you're applying for, but it gives the employer a glimpse into your personality. For your references, it needs to be someone who knows you well, like a coach, a mentor, a teacher, or anyone else you've worked with or helped out. Make sure that they know that they are your reference. Ask them before you put their name down. And let them know when you're applying for jobs, so when they get a call, they're not surprised. Remember, this cannot be a family member. Family members will be perceived as biased and tossed out. Proofread, proofread, proofread. I can't say this enough. When it's all finished and edited and proofread by a couple of set of eyes, then you can add it to your portfolio. And there are two ways to do this. When you're in the editing mode, when you have your resume open with all the parts, you click on Add to Portfolio and choose the portfolio for this course. Or if you're back on the main screen and you have your work tab with your resumes on the top, there are three little dots in the top here that you click on, and it gives you the Add to Portfolio option, and then you choose the portfolio for this course. Once your resume is added to your portfolio this week, you are going to be doing a reflection on it, clicking on that little blue reflection button, saying, what are you most proud of on your resume, and what area do you feel like you should work more on developing? You're an adult for a long time, and the decisions you're making now can serve to open doors to a happy and successful adulthood. And it's kind of like layers on an onion, right? What you do now gives you an opportunity, and that opportunity opens up another opportunity, and so forth, until you hopefully land in a place where as an adult you're doing something that you enjoy. All right, today, the present, is the time to work for a better tomorrow. That's it for this week. We'll see you next time.